Hey everybody, welcome back. Guess what? We are all done with linear equations. Yay! Alright, so you've learned that equations represent two statements that are always equal to each other. Unless, well, of course, if you have variables on both sides, coefficients are the same, then you gotta look at the constants. Constants and constants, see if they are not different. I'm not the same or not. But anyways, today, and starting today, we're going to be talking about linear inequalities. So, what is an inequality? An inequality is a statement that compares two expressions. Symbols used are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. So, today we are actually going to be learning how to write and how to graph inequalities. So let me show you how it works. Let's say I give you a sentence like this. A number W, where W is fewer than 4. Alright, so there's a basic number sentence. Alright, so you know that a number W is fewer than 4. Because that's literally what it just says. Alright, so how do you think of this? Well, you know what fewer than means? It means less than. It's a synonym for less than. And which of these symbols represents less than? It would be this one, right? So really, you're just writing out W is less than 4. Alright, why don't you give it a try? So, okay, alright, so how about this? Let's say Y is, I want a lowercase, thank you, is no less than 7. Alright, take a quick second to write this out. Okay, you ready to go now? Alright, so no less than 7. It doesn't say greater than, it just says no less. It can be 7, and if it didn't say 7, it would have said greater than or more than. So we are going to be writing this as Y is greater than, that's not the symbol I want. Greater, oh my god. I'm sorry guys. Y is greater than or equal to 7. So that's pretty much how inequalities work. Alright. So now we are going to try to graph inequalities. So let's just imagine that so before we start talking about how to graph, I'll go show you how graphing is done. I'm going to tell you a few things. to graph an inequality, I should probably use the spacebar here, you must have the variable on the left side. If it's on the right side, switch it to the left side and flip the inequality. Simple. So for example, you have 4 is less than x. Now, you could say x is less than 4. Nope. Nope. It just says 4 is less than x. X, meaning that x has to be bigger. So we need to make sure that we change this up. So we're gonna put x on the left side, then we flip the signs like this. It's the same exact thing. It just might be easier to read that way. So now I'm going to show you how to graph. To graph, here are steps. Draw a number line with the number in the middle. It's a comparison number in the middle. And then draw a circle over the middle number. Now, I will tell you that you need to make sure you draw the right circle. So here's what I'm going to tell you. If the symbol is less than or greater than, draw an open circle. Which would be this. Then, if the symbol is less than or equal to, or greater than equal to, draw a closed circle. That would be this. And then shade the area of the number line that the symbol is pointing to. So in other words, if the symbol is less than or less than or equal to, shade to the left. Shade to the left. And then I bet you could figure out what the other one is, given what I just told you. Sorry. Alright. And then if the symbol is greater than or equal to, shade to the right. Alright, so now I'm going to give you an inequality. Then I'm going to try out my Paint 3D feature on my laptop. Okay, so here's my first equation to you. Okay. Not equation, inequality. Anyways, here's your inequality. X is less than negative 2. Alright, so let's see if this works. So I'm not the best drawer on a computer, so don't mind me. So it's x is less than negative 2, right? Yes, it is. So we're going to put negative 2 in the middle. I'm going to label these other two lines, and then notice that this is a less than sign, meaning that it cannot be equal to negative 2. So we're going to draw an open circle around negative 2. Then we just shaded the left side. Now I'm going to undo everything here so we can do another one. Try this one out. Now try this one out. How about negative 4 is less than or equal to x? Go on, try it out. Right now, pause the video, and remember the 3 steps: number line, circle, shading. Go on, try it out. Okay, so we have negative 4 is less than or equal to x. Now, you might just say, hey, guess what? I'm just going to draw a closed circle over negative 4, then shade to the left. Guess what? You're wrong. Look at this equation more closely. We have the variable on the right side. We cannot have that, or we'll get confused that way. So please pay close attention to that. So we are going to bring this to the left side and flip the sign. And now we're ready to graph. Who's ready for my excellent drawing again? So we put negative 4 in the middle, put consecutive integers right next to it, and then, so we have negative 4, and it's going to be greater than or equal to, and notice the equal to, so we're going to draw a closed circle. Bear with me with my rough drawings, guys, sorry. Then we shade to the right. And that's it, guys. Nice. That's how we graph inequalities. Now, we're going to try to go in the opposite direction. We're going to write inequalities from graphs. So how about I give you this? Alright, how about we do an open circle, shading to the right. Doesn't that look lovely? Alright, so we have a number line, an open circle at 2, and we are shading to the right. Alright, now, knowing that we have an open circle at 2, we gotta say it's less than or greater than, right? It cannot be equal to 2. So it's gotta be less than or equal, greater than. And then notice that we are shading to the right. So it has to be a greater than sign that we have to use. So that's pretty simple, guys. We just need to write the inequality as x is greater than 2. Why don't you try it out? Try looking at my terrible drawings and make an inequality from that terrible graph. I wonder why my buttons are flashing. Yeah, none of my business right now. So I'm going to have 5 in the middle. And then we're going to have a closed circle. We're going to be shading to the left. So why don't you try to write the inequality from this graph, pause the video, and try to figure this out on your own. Okay, so we have a number line with 5 in the middle where the circle is. And at that point, we drew a closed circle. Now, knowing this is a closed circle, it might be equal. Our variable x might be equal to 5. So it has to be less than or equal to 5 or greater than or equal to 5. Now notice that I also shaded the number line on the left side. So given that information, I think we need to use a less than or equal to sign here. So here's our inequality. All right. Well, that was a doozy, but I think it worked today. I'm going to have to throw this in the trash though. Sorry. But anyways, that's how we write and graph inequalities. Now that you know what inequalities are and how to work with them, I think it's time that we solve them. Yay! We're not done solving. Yep. Solving is everything in algebra, guys. So it's really important that you get your solving techniques done. If you still feel like you're struggling with solving linear equations, refer back to my videos on that aspect. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going, and hopefully we can do very well from there. And so thank you very much, guys. I really enjoy having you guys watch my videos. So next video, we're going to be talking about solving inequalities in all 4 operations. Nations. Just one-step equations for now, okay? Alright, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. I think I said that already, but anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.